Ichiro leading us off. Swing and a line drive. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Gutierrez at the plate.
Strike one.
And that's in there. Hansen ahead now 0-1. There's a throw over. And working hard over there defensively, Freeman at first base. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Franklin Gutierrez will need to be careful.
Well, he's a very defensive hitter when the count gets to 0-2, so I'm going to try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Ackley is in the batter's box.
Oh, most people are going to remember about the 2011 season for the Mariners. The month of July. They lost 17 games in a row, the second longest losing streak in the majors in the last 20-plus years.
Before that Mariners losing streak Steve mentioned, they were at 500, 2.5 games out of the division lead. Then they went through that streak, John. 3 weeks, they were 15.5 games out.
And if there's a positive that comes out of any bad season, it allowed Seattle to groom a lot of their prospects at the major league level. Total of 12 players made their major league debuts for the Mariners last year. Some of them could be special in years to come.
It'll be swung on by Carp. He hammers it. It's not coming back. Goodbye, home run. The Mariners chalk one up. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that.
Getting out front, very important. Seattle has to like the way it feels. Takes all the pressure off their pitcher and puts the pressure on the opposition.
That one swung on its line. And he cannot come up with it.
You're out.
But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. And out on the mound, we've got Felix Hernandez. He'll be starting this one off for Seattle. And Steve, as he faces these Atlanta hitters, what's he looking at?
Well, when you get in the batter's box against Felix Hernandez, yeah.
And he lays one down here. Montero. And that is not in time. He's aboard at first.
The smart hitter, before he steps in the batter's box, checks the corner infield.
Bourne, here we go. And he is safe at second.
Gary, he has great speed, but the lead was the key. He really got off first base right there. Nice break on the pitch going to the plate. Now he's in scoring position.
Runs up to bunt that time, but he missed it. It's a strike. And he's running on the move for third. To left center. That one gets in there. Braun should be a run. And he's in there. Pitcher's count. Hitter's pitch.
That's an 0-2 count. A little too aggressive on the pitcher's part coming into the strike zone. Good piece of hitting.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. To second for 1. They get 2 as Smoke completes the double play. Dan Ugla, he'll get the swing now with 2 away. And Hernandez got him to go around on that one. First strike. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. Oh, and he can't make the play. This inning is going to continue. So, Brian McCann thinking RBI. Lined up the middle, and that'll put McCann on at first. Ugla's heading home. And they get the tying run home.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. And Freeman will come to the plate. Oh, a great job by this lineup. They have really put the production on here.
Well, Gary, that was an important at-bat even early on in this game.
And that will retire the side, caught by Ichiro. And we've got Smoke coming to the plate. He's going to get us started. Second inning. And it goes foul.
Foul!
That's in the dirt. He traps it. Hansen gets set and delivers. It's fouled away.
Foul!
The 1-2 pitch. And that's another foul ball. And he fouls another one off.
Foul!
And that's another foul ball.
Foul!
And another foul ball.
Well, the 7th pitch of this at bat, and he finally got something he can hit. He hit it solid, but just went foul.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. And he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. And Sean Figgins to bat.
It's been an absolute nightmare for Sean Figgins in signing that contract back in 2009 for Seattle. A decent year in 2010, but lost his job as a starter in 2011.
The pitch. Ground ball. And Ugla picks it up.
You're out.
2 down here in the inning. It's Ryan at the plate. Hansen gets set and delivers. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
0-1 pitch, a fastball. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Ground ball to Freeman. The dive, and he's up with it.
You're out.
And he will take it himself for the out. What an individual effort. And now we'll get to watch in the batter's box Hayward. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, looking at his 4-seam fastball, that pitch has been hit twice already.
And with a lot of baseball still to be played here, he's given up 3 hits total. And if I'm him, I take notes on what I'm doing that's generating hits, make some quick adjustments here, while I still have control of this game.
Here's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
Now, 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
And the 1-2 pitch from Hernandez. There's a swing and a liner. And that's going to go for a base hit. Hayward's got one. And he's aboard easily.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. That one goes foul.
Time. Out of play.
That one swung on and put in play. It'll be Gutierrez. One away now. And Hansen's in the box. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
Smoke scoops that one. And he throws to first in time, out number 2.
Well, if you're going to sacrifice a runner from first base, this is how you do it.
This is a swing hit in the air. And the side's retired. Gutierrez the catch. Off the field he comes. So Felix Hernandez heads to the dugout. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets. A little chilly. It's going to be Hernandez. He's going to start the third here. Hansen gets set and delivers. A high pop-up. This one to Jones. That's one away.
Well, the hitter's not going to be happy with himself there. He got his pitch to hit, but too far out in front, too anxious, just skied it the third for an easy out.
Ichiro's at the plate.
Well, you know, the Braves want to forget what happened at the end of the year last year, but they had it.
Liner between first and second. Freeman recording the out. 2 away. In regards to that Atlanta collapse, and they're going to have to hear this throughout baseball history, the Braves were 10.5 up on the Cardinals August 26th, and it all disappeared. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And that's going to bring up Dustin Ackley.
Well, even though there's 2 outs, you never want to think you're out of an inning. And this guy came up there and hit this ball hard somewhere. He gets on base with that solid hit, and who knows what can happen after that.
Struck out swinging his last time up. 0-1 the offering from Hansen. Strike 2, Dustin Ackley, and now he'll have to watch carefully.
Well, that's an awfully big hack for such a slow off-speed pitch. Came up empty.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Bad throw. Here we go. It's going to be Mike Karp to the plate.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And Hayward's there. And he's there to retire the side. Pretty good effort, Tommy Hansen. Yeah, he puts another scoreless frame up after allowing 2 back in the first inning. Leadoff hitter Martin Prado. His bat already evidenced in this game an RBI earlier on. He got it off Hernandez.
You know, I know he's able to get a hit on.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out. 1 away as Chipper Jones gets set. Now Montero positions himself. Line towards third and foul. No balls, 1 strike. Hernandez back up the middle. Oh my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play.
He could make a video on how to field his position. He gets over, makes it look easy. Solid fundamentals out at first base.
And here's Dan Uggla. Reached on an error and later scored last time through the lineup. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set. And we've got Montero batting. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a...
Up the middle. And it's through into center field. Seattle, here's their shot right now.
Well, not many pitchers can get away with throwing fastballs right down the middle, and this pitcher falls into that category. He's got to hit corners. When he hits the center of the plate with that fastball, he's going to get a hit.
And it's Sean Figgins now. Waves at this bunt attempt. He misses for a strike. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
Hit in the dirt. He grabs it off the hop. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down, work his way out of this jam, and keep the score tied. It's
Ryan at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. That's one out, and the double play turned with Freeman there. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And so Brian McCann will lead off. Singled home a run in his last at bat. McCann makes contact, fouls it off. That swung on, hit on the ground. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. And he throws it wide. So they can't make the play. And Freeman will come to the plate. Hernandez gets set and delivers. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's a foul to the left. He delivers. A shot up the middle. Makes its way through for a single. And McCann's on his way home. And he scores, and they take the lead.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Jason Hayward at the plate. Runner in scoring position. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
Well, this lineup has to be very happy to get out to an early lead in this game. It builds their confidence and allows them to be more selective at the plate.
There's a swing and a line drive. And Ackley will bring that one in. Pasternicki's in the batter's box. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
Well, so far in this one, he's gone to that power curve more so than he usually does with that pitch.
You know, one of the things I've been noticing, he has not been throwing the slider as much as we're used to seeing it, and it can be a tremendous weapon for him. We'll see if he leans on it more heavily later in the game because he needs to find some outs.
Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now.
Look, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
There's one. And 2, a double play. They pick up a run on 1 hit, nobody left. The Braves out in front now. It's going to be Hernandez. He popped out his last time. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Oh, and 1 the offering from Hansen. The pitch. And he fouls off another one. This one's bounced up the middle. Picked up by Ugla. And Hernandez set down. 1 out with Ichiro up. How's he using the strike zone to his advantage? Here's a quick look at how he's been mixing locations.
Well, he's wanting to keep the ball down, and that's a smart thing, but he's been going too far down in the strike zone. He's missing a lot more than he usually does.
Well, even if the ball's down in the zone, though, he's got to keep it to the edges. He's leaving it too much over the middle part of the plate. Even though it's down, he's got to work an edge.
Smash towards the middle, and that is in there. The tying run is on base. And that'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes
Ichiro's on the move. Oh, he has thrown it away. Safe all around. The first pitch. And swung on, put in play. This is going to be Bourne. Out number 2. And here's Ichiro heading home. And Ichiro comes in.
With less than 2 outs, this is what you want to do. Think about the middle of the field. Make contact, force him to make a play, and pick up an RBI.
Ackley is in the batter's box. Towards the middle. Oh, look out. Hansen. And he is safe at first. He's on board. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single. And that'll bring up Mike Cup. Line shot into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Ackley is headed for third. That's going to bring up Jesus Montero. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
Well, I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
Lined up the middle. Oh, and he dropped it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Even game here in Atlanta. And Hansen's in the box. He's going to start the home half of the 5th. And that's going to bring Eric Hinske up. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
That swung on and hit. And Ichiro, the catch is made. And Bourne's in the box.
Michael Bourne did what you expect him to do. He runs and runs and runs. 61 stolen bases last year as he set the pace in that department for the entire league.
Not bad for Bourne, who kept running even as he was moved from the Astros over to the Braves near the trade deadline. It didn't affect what he does best. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Hernandez in position. Throw to first gets him in there at 2 down.
Well, not a bad thought, trying to get something started, getting on base to start some sort of a rally, put some pressure on the defense, but didn't work out that way.
We've got Martin Prado in the box. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. It rolls all the way to the wall. Prado's heading for third. There's the throw. No luck getting him at third. He's in there easily.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning, but he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
And it's Chipper Jones in the box now. Hernandez gets set and delivers. Line drive fouled off towards first. And Chipper Jones swings and misses, strike 3. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And we've got Smoke coming to the plate. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. And McCann's calling for the pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. And Bourne gets to it. It's going to be Figgins now. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. This one's grounded near third, foul. Takes a swipe on that pitch in the dirt. Not sure if he saw that. A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And out at first.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. It's Ryan at the plate. And now Venters with the 1-0 delivery. This one's grounded foul wide of first. And that's another foul ball. Lines this one to the left side, out of play. And he fouls another one off. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. And they're held in check here in this half inning. They're still tied in Atlanta. And it's Dan Uggla to lead it off. And he starts him out. And it's hit foul by Uggla.
Foul! That's it. Stable save time, Dan.
No balls, one strike. Hernandez. And it's 0-2. Uggla, he'll be swinging. Anything close. Here's the delivery. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Uggla battling here. He fouls off another pitch.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside.
There's a ground ball. Picked up by Figgins. That's one away.
Well, nice play out there. Quick release by the third baseman, able to get the runner out at first.
So with one away, let's watch Brian McCann at the plate. Here's a swing and a broken bat line drive. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. That's going to bring up Freddie Freeman. And you look at the hardware McCann has racked up, and there's probably more to come. He's got some of those MVP numbers going on a yearly basis.
Well, get out all the trips to the All-Star game as well. His 6th straight trip in 2011 as a starter. No doubt McCann is the cream of the crop for catchers in the National League.
Hernandez gets set and delivers. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And it is going to be a foul ball. There he goes towards second. Hit on the ground towards second. And that will retire Freeman.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into score.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Ichiro will field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. That's a good innings worth of work to add to the others. Felix Hernandez. And tied up as he becomes the pitcher of record. And the Mariners coming up. It's going to be Hernandez. He'll lead off the 7th. Line drive. That's foul towards first. And this is hit in the air. Foul down the left field line. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. Got him. One away.
Well, he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
One out with Ichiro up.
Well, everyone knew it was going to happen eventually, but last year Ichiro took over as the all-time hits leader in Mariners history.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. And for Ichiro to reach that #1 mark of the Mariners, he had to go by the names like Edgar Martinez, Griffey Jr. I mean, it's not as though hit in the air to left center. This one to Prado as he gets to it for the out. Batting is Dustin Ackley. First pitch on the way. Pops him up. And Uggla. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Even game here in Atlanta. Mr. Nicky's in the batter's box. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
Well, when you look at what he's done so far today.
Swung on, hit. And we'll have no play on that one. That'll go as an error. Venters will come to the plate. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with a pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Hernandez gets set and delivered. Strike 3. Looking to bunt. He didn't make contact and he is gone. And here's Michael Bourne. Drops down a bunt. Montero throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
That pitch down to the zone, a good one to bunt and get on top of, and he does an exceptional job advancing the runner.
Now we're going to play a little small ball in this game.
Hey, whatever it takes.
And it's Martin Prado. Tripled in his last appearance. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
He's got it now. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So it'll be Cart batting. Homered back in the first inning. He sends this one in the air towards center. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
So here is Jesus Montero. Now a bouncing ball to short. Grabs it. 1 away now.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got 1 out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
And swinging a drive deep left center. And it's up against the wall. And the throw. Low throw, safe at second. And with Smoke, as you said, he's got a ways to go, and certainly he's got to do something about that batting average.
Yeah, he really does. And, 15 home runs, not bad for playing in Seattle at that big ballpark there in Safeco, but he still needs to figure out a way to get on base a little bit more, and he'll improve on that. He'll be a better hitter.
And with this ball game tied, probably not a bad idea, Steve, to have that closer ready to go.
Well, it sends a message to the offense that you're expecting them to score, and the closer's going to be ready to save the game. Ball.
And Figgins lets it go outside for a ball.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Lined foul towards third. And he drops it. And the 1-2 pitch from Venters. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on Sean Figgins, and that'll be the end of that at bat.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
It's Ryan at the plate.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher as the Braves decide to bring in a reliever. Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect, 0-1.
That first pitch is critical in these key at-bats. You want to work ahead in the count. That's exactly what the pitcher did there.
The slider swung on and missed, struck him out, side gone. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits, can't get them home though. And here are the Braves. And here's Chipper Jones. Take a look here in his last at bat. He struck out swinging against Hernandez.
You got to believe that the changeup will show up in this at bat as well. He got the strikeout on it the last time up. You got to believe he's going to see it again here.
A strike to start the back half of the 8th here, 0-1.
Well, so much for making contact, Gary. This guy's going up there flailing at that curveball. You got to try to back off a little bit. Think about going the other way.
He deals. And Chipper Jones swings and misses, strike 3.
Now, Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
1 away. Here's Dan Uggla. He bounced out his last time. Line fair down the line and right. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch to hit right here, and he gets the good part of the bat on the ball. Now he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
A shot up the middle. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be.
Shot towards the hole.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
Jason Hayward, that swung on, hit on the ground, and he boots it. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. And McCann comes in to score.
Well, the good news is the second baseman's able to make the play, but the runner from third was able to come in and score.
Pasternicki, a line drive towards short. Picks it out. Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. The Braves out in front now. It's going to be Hernandez. He'll start us. Out here in the last inning of regulation. It's going to be Wells. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this.
Ooh, Wells, good cut. That ball is gone. Goodbye. Seattle's got a tie game. Excellent job with a big fly ball. Now they trail by only 1.
Mariners doing an unbelievable job staying.
Hit up the middle. Pasternicki. And that'll sit down Ichiro.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
Gutierrez at the plate. Last time up, flew out. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing.
Ground ball. And he cannot come up with it. And he throws it over his head. So they can't make the play. Batting is Dustin Ackley. And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck.
Swing popped up way up there over near second. And Ugla. 2 men have been put away.
Just an easy pop to second base. And as a pitcher, you'll take those all day long. Now, here we go, Gary. These are the moments that big-time hitters, clutch hitters wait for Michael Carp.
Homered back in the first inning.
They're going to have to keep close tabs on that runner at second base. The pitcher's going to have to make him.
And swung on a playable fly ball for the final. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Atlanta gets the win, Gary. They played solid baseball all around. Everybody contributing. Good team victory.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game, Brian McCann. He stepped up and took care of business.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. The pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm.